Hello, welcome back to my channel. So this is the sewing process of this beautiful dress. So in this tutorial, we're going to be making exactly what you're seeing on me on the middle part of the screen, and the inspiration is on the left and right corner of the screen. Please do well to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. So without wasting much of our time, let us get right into the tutorial. So in my last video, we've done the drafting and the cutting of this outfit. So if you've not seen it, you can check my channel or you can just check the comment section. I'm going to put the link to the drafting tutorial there. So this is it. I'm going to cut out the lining pieces for the front and the back. So now we want to cut our wadding. So let's pick our pattern paper for the front pieces for the bustier. So for the middle front, we're just going to cut out from the underbust. So for the side piece, I'm just using my free hands to draw this curve. So just do it exactly how I'm doing it, and then I'm just going to cut out that part. So this is the two parts I've gone ahead to cut out on my wadding. Can you see? I didn't add any allowance. So this is it. The only one I added allowance for is this middle part. I added 1 inch on the upper part. That's all. So that's how you cut your wadding. So this is it. Let's open up Mikado fabric for the front pieces for the bustier, and let's start sewing. So the next thing we want to do now is to place your wadding on the wrong side of your front piece, on the wrong side of the Mikado. Can you see the way I placed it? So I'm just going to use my pin to hold it down. So this is it after pinning it down. So the next one for the side, both side, I'm just going to pin it down as well. Can you see the way I'm pinning it down? So make use of your pin to secure it perfectly. So this is it after pinning everything down. So the next thing we want to do is to open it up to the right side this way. So we're going to place the side piece on the middle piece, right side facing right side, like this, and then we're going to go ahead and join it this way. Can you see? Just follow the way I'm demonstrating. We're going to stitch it down, right? So we're going to do the same thing for this other side as well. So you place it together and stitch it like that. So I'll head over to the machine now and do that. So this is what it looks like after joining it. Can you see? So I'm going to go ahead and notch the joining so that it can relax. Can you see the way I'm notching it? So I'll notch it so it can relax. So this is me trimming the wadding out. Can you see the way I'm trimming it? Just pay close attention to what I'm doing. So it's just the wadding I'm trimming out. I'm not trimming the fabric itself. Can you see? So this is it after trimming it. So the next thing we want to trim is that middle part. So we're left with just ½ inch extra on that middle part. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim it out this way, and then I'll trim the excess wadding too. So there will be a bit of a space there. Can you see it? So can you see the space that is there? About ½ inch. So now let's pick the shoulder, or we can call it the yoke. So let's open it up this way. Place it right side facing right side, and we're going to stitch that part, that slanted area. So I'm going to head over to the machine now and do that. So this is what it looks like after stitching it, and then this is me turning it to the right side. Can you see? I'm just going to give it a good press. So I've ironed it. Next we want to do is to join it to your front piece, to your main bodice. So this is it. Can you see the way I placed it on the extreme edge? So I placed it on the right side, and then I'm pinning it. Can you see? I'm going to pin the second one as well. Place it on the edge towards the armhole area. Can you see? So after pinning it, I'm just going to go ahead and stitch it. So it's going to look like this. So now for the lining, let's pick the middle front piece of the lining. So we're going to join the side just like we join the actual fabric. So can you see? It's the same thing we did for the actual fabric that we're doing here as well. So this is what the lining looks like after joining it. So now we want to put our lining on the actual fabric. So can you see the way I place the actual fabric? That's how you're going to place it. And then you place your lining on the right side. So you place the lining right side facing right side. Can you see? And then I'm going to stitch that chest area and both sides. So this is what it looks like after stitching. So this is me turning it to the right side. So this is it. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a good press as well so it can relax properly. So let us pick the back pieces and open it up this way. So we're going to place the lining on the right side of your actual fabric this way, and then we're going to stitch the neck, the zipper area and the side, just like I've demonstrated. So I'll head over to the machine now and do that. So this is what it looks like, and I've also gone ahead to stitch my darts. I showed you how to go about your darts during the drafting, so if you've not seen it, you might want to check it out. So now the next thing we want to do is to place the front and the back pieces together, right side facing right side. So we want to join the shoulder. So can you see the way I placed it together? So you open it up this way, make sure it is facing right side facing right side. Can you see the way I opened it up and then folded it again? So just follow exactly what I'm doing and you're going to get a perfect result, and then you stitch it down. Can you see the way I'm demonstrating? So let me show you again on this second side. You open it up this way and then you close it together like this. Can you see it? Then after that you stitch it down. So I'll head over to the machine now and do that, and then I'll stitch both sides as well. So this is what it looks like after joining the shoulder and the sides. I've given it a good press. I've ironed it a bit, so this is what it looks like. Can you see? After opening it up, can you see how neat the shoulder is? So the next thing we want to do is to work on the lower part of our top. So this is it. This is the front, and then these two pieces are the back pieces. Can you see? Including our zipper allowance. Can you see it? I hope you remember when we were cutting this. So we're going to stitch the sides first. So after stitching the side, this is what it looks like. I'm going to iron it a bit. This is it. So let us place the back together like this. The zipper area, right side facing right side. And from the lower part this way, I'm going up by 1.5 inch. So I've marked it. And then I'm marking my zipper allowance, which is also 1.5. So I'm going to stitch that part. Just that part that I marked. I'm going to stitch it down. So I'm going to do that. And then for the gathers, as I've gone ahead to stitch the lower part, I folded it and then I stitched the M. So and then I gave it a good press as well. So we're going to use one for the front and one for the back. So the next thing I want to do is to run a straight loose stitch on this upper part. So I'm going to run it from one end to the other, a straight loose stitch on both pieces. So I'm going to head over to the machine now and do that. So this is what it looks like after running the straight stitch. So I'm just going to go ahead and form my gathers. I'm going to gently pull the thread, just one of the thread this way. You pull it gently so that the thread will not be cutting and be stressing you. So this is how you pull it. This part is spread up already, so that's why it's looking like I'm dragging it, but I did not. So this is what the gathers look like. Can you see? So let's pick the skirt. We can just call the skirt. So loosen the side a bit, just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and loosen the side a bit. I'm going to open it up a bit. So I've opened it up. Can you see? So let's start from the front. So we're going to start joining from the side. So let's pick the first gathers, place it right side facing right side this way, leave out about 1 or 1.5 inch on the gathers, leave it out on the side. You are going to stitch, you are going to join it together all the way to the other side, only the front. Remember, this is only the front, and don't forget to leave out your sewing allowance. Don't sew it inside, just stop where your sewing allowance stop or starts from. So we're going to do the same thing for the back. So we're going to place the gathers this way, right side facing right side, starting from the side. Can you see the way I left out a bit on the side too? So we're going to stitch it all the way to the other side. Can you see? I'm going to stitch it with about half an inch. So this is what it looks like after joining both the front and the back. Can you see that it is coming out nice already? Can you see the sides are still open? So we're going to work on the sides now. Place the two sides together for the gathers. Can you see? Place it together this way, right side facing right side, and then I'm going to join it. I'm going to stitch. Then after joining it, you stitch the side that you're losing back, and then you close it up. So we're going to do the same thing for the second side. Close up that side that you loosened, and then you join the two front and back ruffles together, and then you close it up this way. You stitch on it. So this is what it looks like. Can you see I've neatly closed up both sides? So next we're going to join this skirt part to the upper part. So you open your main bodice up like this, and then you place the waist together, right side facing right side. Can you see? So you place it together like this, and then you join it starting from one end to the other. Can you see? Just join it with about half an inch all the way to the other end. So this is what it looks like after joining it. Can you see? Our dress is coming together already. So can you see it's looking fine already? So let us work on the sleeve now. So this is the sleeve. Let's open it up this way. So I'm going to fold the hem of the sleeve like this twice. Fold it like this first, and then for the second time like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and stitch on it, just to stitch the hem and make the hem neat. I'm going to do the same thing for the other one as well, and then after that I'm going to join this. I'm going to close the side. So this is what the sleeve is looking like. I'm going to iron it a bit. So we want to join it to our dress now. So open up the shoulder area like this, and then you place the middle part of your sleeve like this, the notch part of your sleeve. Then you stitch it round till you get to the armhole. Then you stitch the other side round till you get to the armhole as well, so till you close it up finally. You do that for both sleeves. So this is what our dress is looking like. I'm gonna to stitch the zipper already. The remaining opening is just for the zipper. So I stitched the zipper. So our dress is ready, as you can see. Can you see? So now let's work on the skirt. So this is the skirt. Let's pick the front part of the skirt first. So we open it up this way. Open up the lace or any fabric you choose to use, but this is chantilly lace. I opened it up to the right side like this, and then I placed my doll face, which is serving as the lining. So the wrong side of the doll face is on the right side of our lace. Can you see? I placed it wrong side facing right side. The lace is on the right side, while I placed the wrong side of the doll face on the lace. So this is it. So you can use your pin to pin down the sides, so it will be easy to stitch for you. But first, before stitching, let's stitch the hem of the lining first. The hem of the doll face, you fold it twice, then you stitch on it to secure the hem. Then after that, we can now start stitching. We can now start by stitching the waist with about half an inch this way, and then after that we can stitch the sides all the way to the hem for both sides. So we're going to do the same thing for the back as well. So you stitch the hem of your doll face first, and then you place your doll face on your lace, and we stitch both sides. So this is what it looks like. Exactly what I did for the front, I did for the back as well. So now we're going to turn it to the right side. Can you see the way I stitched it? So we can now turn it to the right side. So this is it after turning it to the right side. I'm gonna to iron it a bit. Can you see? I also did the same thing for the back, and I ironed everything. So the next thing is to place the front and the back together this way, right side facing right side, and then we're going to go ahead and stitch the sides with our allowance. You join both sides. Then after that, you take the back, you close the back together this way, and then you come down from the waist on the back. You come down by about 9 inches, and then you go in with your allowance. I used 1 inch. Then from that point, I came down by, I think, about 11 inches. So the remaining part is going to be opened downwards all the way to the hem. So the place I marked is where I'm going to stitch. So from the waist to where the stitch is going to stop, I have 20 inches. So I want the opening at the back to start from 20 inches. So that's where I'll be stopping. So the remaining opening upwards will be the zipper area. So this is our skirt. I've joined both sides. I've turned it to the right side, and I've ironed it, and then I've gone ahead to install the zip. Can you see? And then the opening at the back, I used my hemming gum to secure it, to fold it in. Can you see the way I did it? So I used hemming gum to fold it in. So that's basically all for the stitching of this skirt. It is very easy and very simple. I have lots of tutorials of straight skirt on my channel already. That's why I just did a summary on this tutorial. So please drop a lovely comment on this tutorial, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also do well to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. So thank you so much for watching till the end. See you all in my next one.